We ought to be moving. The stage will be rambling along.
See, this ya will be what you call the duck in the soup.
Sure. By the way, I see, what do you figure on doing with your share?
Please, Senor Jack, I done told you before, my name is Esteban Pedro Jose Ramirez. I don't like to be called this what you call Essie. She sounds too feminine.
But how do you intend to squander your ill-gotten gains?
I think I'll get myself a whole flock of senoritas, one for every day in the week.
Only one?
Maybe two, maybe three a day, who knows?
Sir, I fear you are a polygamist.
Oh, no, Senor Judge. I'm a pure Castilian. My ancestors come to Mexico with the great Cortez.
Always perfume yourself before pulling a job, Essie?
See, who knows? Maybe I met nice pretty señorita.
The contemptible crooks.
Oh, madre mía.
Son?
They got away, the sons of a swine.
Did you run across the stage driver?
Yes, but I regret to report that esteemed gentleman has ceased to function.
See, he's deader than one Meco. Say, the strong box, is she safe?
Si, amigo.
As Shakespeare wisely remarked, all's well that ends well, gentlemen.
Come on, boys, give me a hand.
Gracious, is it all over? Have the bandits gone? Why, you gentlemen saved my life.
To save such a beautiful señorita, it is a pleasure.
And you saved the strong box, too. How marvelous.
Why, yes, sure.
Sí, seguro.
Undeniably so.
I heard you say that the driver was killed. Well, one of you gentlemen will have to drive the coach to Rawhide.
Is Rawhide your home, miss?
Well, no, I'm from the East. But I just inherited some property from my uncle. A dance hall.
A dance hall? Do you intend to run it yourself?
Why, yes. I'll have to.
Madam, let me assure you that I will become one of your best customers.
Thank you.
I guess we'll have to drive the lady to town.
But, sir, we have a little business to transact.
Isn't it bad manners to transact business in front of a lady?
Senor Jack is right. Caballero might kill and apprentice a señorita. But business, never.
I'm sure I'll be safe from bandits now, with you gentlemen to protect me.
Señorita, you will have the pleasure to ride with me.
S.A., you better ride with us.
Senor Jack, but the señorita, she'll be very lonesome.
Tie the horses, Judge.
Señorita, your eyes like a twin pools of the moonlight. No, hombre, ¿qué tienes tú? Such a little hand, like a rose petal. ¡Date en juicio, hombre! ¿Qué es eso? Está golpeando a uno ahí.
Stage should have been on a half an hour ago.
Maybe it's been held up again.
Don't seem likely. This ain't the day for the regular gold shipment.
What you want me to stop for?
Well, you see, my dear sir, towns are rather bad for my asthma.
Towns or sheriffs, Judge?
Perhaps an intermingling of both, sir.
Do we do the unfinished business now?
No, not now.
We were just considering the advisability of honoring Rawhide with our presence.
What do you think about it, Essie?
Think the attraction is worth the risking, senor.
I figured you'd say that. Well, I'm for going into town. That makes 2 to 1. So the town wins.
In the words of Shakespeare, there are only 2 kinds of mortal that die young, the good and the foolish. The oil in the old lamp is burnt out. Drive on, my friend.
Get up! Here!
Yonder minion of the law seems unduly interested in us. I feel my asthma coming on.
What happened? Where's the regular driver?
The poor man was killed by the bandits.
Bandit? Did they get the strong box?
No. These gentlemen saved my life.
That's right.
Pardon me. Aren't you Miss Hastings?
Why, yes.
Well, my name is Drummond. I was your late uncle's partner.
Well, I'm very glad to meet you.
Thank you.
Your faces are mighty familiar to me. I seem to recollect seeing your pictures on posters.
Ah, me. Such is fame.
I'd advise you gents to light out for a healthier climate. Rawhide can do very nicely without you.
Well, that's a queer way to show gratitude. Those men risked their lives to save that strong box. You should be proud to have such men as citizens.
Well, shall we be going?
Goodbye, and thank you again.
You'd better get out of here by morning.
Well, sure, Sheriff. Just a little unfinished business to attend to, and we'll be on our way.
Si, senor.
All right.
This was your late uncle's place?
But why is it closed, Mr. Drummond?
Well, a reform wave hit the town shortly after his death, and I was forced to close it.
But I spent all the money I had to get here.
Well, I can advance you all the money that you need.
Oh, I couldn't let you do that.
Don't be silly. I was your late uncle's friend and partner. We'll call it a loan. Come, we'll go inside and talk it over. This is it. Shall we go in there?
Well, I'm certainly glad this place is closed, Deacon.
Why, madam, it's an outrage. A monumental outrage. In the words of the immortal bard...
Immoral who?
We'll skip it, madam.
I think that covers everything. Now, if I'm lucky enough to sell the place, I'll deduct what I'm loaning you and send you the rest. Of course, it may be a long time, conditions as they are, before I do get rid of the place.
Thank you so much.
It's all right. Too bad that you had to make the trip for nothing. If you want to leave today, Miss Hastings, you can take the afternoon stage.
I suppose I might as well. You've been awfully kind, Mr. Drummond.
Morning, boys. How are you? How are you, Jim? Fine, man. Come in, I'll buy you a drink.
Hey, Drummond. What's the idea of closing up shop for a couple of days?
I had a little business to attend to.
Some business.
In the words of Shakespeare, my thirst is as boundless as the sea.
Well, that covered a lot of territory.
Look, sir. A gift from heaven. It's open. And now to drown the sorrows of a discontented thirst.
The girl didn't lose much time opening up. Let's meander over and see how she is.
Senor Jack, you have just taken the words out of my mouth. Know this, senorita, she's very lonesome for me.
Listen, Don Juan, you lay off. She's not your type.
Senor Jack, can we do the business now?
No, not now.
You sure like them pretzels.
My dear sir, I despise them.
Oh, why do you eat them?
To induce thirst, my good man. Waiter, bring me another beer.
Excuse me, Senor Jack. I got business to transact.
Gonna buy a pair of earrings for those pretty ears of yours.
Pardon me, I'm looking for the owner.
Well, you're talking to him.
Doesn't Miss Hastings own this place?
That's your mistake.
Pardon me. Would you ask Mr. Drummond to step out here, please?
Yes, ma'am. There's a girl outside wants to see you, Mr. Drummond.
Excuse me. Well, Miss Hastings, this is a surprise.
No doubt it is. It was very clever of you, pretending you wanted to help your old friend's niece, while all the time you were planning to cheat me.
Oh, it was just a business deal. And, after all, you did sign over the property to me of your own free will.
Yes, after you made me believe it was worthless. It's the rottenest, most contemptible thing I ever heard of.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not as bad as all that. And to prove it to you, I'll make a place for you in my dance hall. A pretty girl like you ought to do very well as an entertainer.
You know where Miss Hastings is?
Friend of yours?
Maybe.
I don't know anything about her.
Thanks.
I seem to be temporarily out of funds.
Yeah?
You mean to imply, sir, that you will not extend me credit?
Yes.
Why, this is an outrage.
Be that horse face.
Plebeian scum. Ah, my eloquence fails me.
Señorita, you have eyes like heaven.
You're not so bad yourself, caballero.
Mañana I'll buy for you one present. Maybe I'll buy a necklace of turquoise for to make your eyes. Ay, cómo eres linda, qué preciosa, te quiero.
¿Y a dónde me vas a llevar?
Te voy a llevar en mi caballo a mi rancho. Allá necesito una paloma como
Está muy
tú.
bonito.
Ay, tú allí, más
Y
bonito.
no me
¿sabes?
engañas.
Where's Essie?
I don't know. Excuse me, sir.
Maybe I buy you 2 presents, maybe 3 presents, maybe the whole store. And when I look into your eyes, I like to buy the whole world for you. Cosa linda.
Come on, Essie. We're traveling.
I was only telling the señorita.
I know, such beautiful eyes.
How dare you question my integrity? You insolent lowlife.
What's the matter here?
This house is trying to bum free drinks.
Get out.
But, sir, permit me to
Go
explain.
on, get out of here. Just a minute. What's the idea of the rough stuff?
What's it to you?
This man's a friend of mine.
Well, take you and your friends and get out of here. I don't want your patronage.
That suits me fine. I don't like the smell of your place anyway. And it isn't from your bum liquor.
So?
Gentlemen, I feel much relieved. Will you take my arms?
It's an honor, sir. A distinct honor.
With pleasure, champion, with pleasure. You shall put it over. She'll punch it in another.
I was just trying to convey to that unmannerly scoundrel that I was in funds again.
I am also myself rich, senores. Madre de Dios, I've been robbed. Where did you get this money?
Sir, are you trying to insinuate?
Come clean, Judge. Where'd you get it?
Just a gift from heaven, sir.
Well, I'm going over to the hotel and see if I can find Miss Hastings. You fellas stick around.
Senor Judge, for a long time I had loved to play with one like this.
Very commendable, sir. Very commendable.
You wait here.
So nice to touch, so smooth to feel. Now, senor?
Not now. We have something else to attend to first.
Senorita.
Silencio. Fellas, Miss Hastings been handed one of the dirtiest deals I ever heard of.
A scurvy, but ingenious.
I don't suppose there's anything I can do.
Well, I can do something. I'll enjoy tearing that hombre apart.
Si, and I'll be more glad to assist, senor.
Don't worry, we'll get your place back.
One moment, gentlemen. I quite sympathize with you in your homicidal inclination, but it's not exactly legal. The young lady signed over the property of her own free will.
But she's been cheated.
Granted, but how are you going to prove it?
Judge, doesn't the law say that fair exchange is no robbery?
Sir, you speak with words of wisdom. While I was on the bench, I handed down a number of decisions on that score.
Well, that's great. How much money we got between us?
Well, I have a little money.
That's fine. Come on, boys, shell out.
Well, me, it flat like a tortilla.
Well, Judge.
Say, I've been robbed. May I inquire, sir, where you amass such wealth?
Just another gift from heaven.
Look, boss, we're going to have some competition.
Go ahead and open up.
Howdy, Drummond. Nice morning.
There ain't room for two saloons in this town, fella.
That's just what I figured. When you moving? Our mutual friend and competitor was outside. I fear there's some trouble brewing.
Drummond. The place has been robbed.
What?
Yes, they got away with every bottle.
Come on, Judge, snap it up.
You kind of got on the wrong side. Put some there.
That looks pretty...
Did they get it all? Get the sheriff.
Howdy, gentlemen. Being that you're our first customers, the drinks are on the house.
Where'd you get that liquor?
What? What's the matter? Your patrons getting tired of your cheap stuff?
You recognize the bottle, Drummond?
How about it, Tim?
Well, no, it is, no, I ain't sure it ain't the liquor we buy.
Won't you indulge in a little liquid refreshments, gentlemen?
No. Sheriff, I know that they stole my liquor.
Well, how you going to prove it? Liquor is liquor.
Anything wrong, Sheriff?
No, I guess not.
There you are.
The house, she wins. But this little one, she always wins. I know, put your money down and we play them.
We sure put it over on Drummond. We have all his business.
Yes, thanks to you.
This is better whiskey than we get over the Drummond's place.
You bet.
I have a little business to attend to. I'll be back in a little while.
Yes, Jack.
Now, everything, put your hands up. Now, the house, she wins. My goodness. But this little one, she always...
Good evening, Al.
All right.
I'll have my usual.
Sorry.
Not a drop in the house, boys.
Nothing?
Nothing.
It's a heck of a joint. Come on, let's go across the street.
Hi, fellas.
The agent's been killed. J.R. Jack Reed.
You're my little one. You're going to be very lucky. You always win on these games. Very nice. I'm going to fix this up. It's supposed to be smelled good. Now, put down this.
Where's Jack Reed?
Well, I don't know. He went out a little while ago.
Stop the music. Has anybody here seen Jack Reed?
Good evening, Sheriff. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, I just found something that you lost.
Why, sure, that's mine. Where'd you find it?
In the express office. Reed, you're under arrest.
What for?
Robbery and murder.
Oh, no.
You mean to say the express office has been looted?
That's right.
Well, I had nothing to do with it, Sheriff.
Oh, no, I'm sure he didn't. He couldn't have.
Well, then how do you account for this being found in the dead man's hand?
Well, I was in the press office.
Where were you?
Well, I was just out riding.
Well, I'm sorry, but you'll have to come with me.
Well, come on! Up with your hands, gents.
think I'm shot someplace.
Head back, Leather Jaw.
Get up.
Get him right up.
You men, surround the town. He must be around someplace. We'll search the buildings.
Sir, I protest. You can't put me in jail.
No. In there.
Sir, I demand to know the reason for my incarceration.
Aiding an escaped criminal. You ought to know that, being a lawyer.
But, my dear good man, I merely fell against you by accident.
Accident? I'll bet you had something to do with that holdup. How about it?
Sir, I refuse to answer you.
Well, maybe you'll change your mind about talking.
Come on, boys. The other one got away. We're going to string the old man up. Sure, we haven't had a necktie party for a long time.
Please, gentlemen, I had nothing to do with the crime. I assure you. You wouldn't murder a helpless old man.
Oh, no?
Jack, you young scoundrel. Don't you realize I have heart trouble?
Come on, we got to get out of here.
Nobody here.
Up with your hands, Jeff.
Shall I relieve them of their artillery?
Right. I think also you might as well relieve them of their clothes.
Excellent, sir. Truly inspirational. Gentlemen, will you kindly disrobe?
What do you mean, disrobe?
Let us not bandy words. Disrobe.
Why, you...
Come on, get them all. Hurry up.
A trifle voluminous, but as Shakespeare says, 'twill serve.
This'll hold you for a while.
You can't do this to me.
We can, huh? Well, you're here, aren't you? Goodbye, sweetheart.
I'll get you if it's the last thing I ever do. I'll get you, don't you forget that.
Close.
Any news, Drummond?
No.
You're a pretty thing.
You ain't gonna down us.
Ah, shut up. Where's that sheriff? Sheriff! Get me out of here! If I get my hands on that cowboy, I'll take him apart. Sheriff! Sheriff! Can't you hear anything? Where is...
What are you fellas doing in here?
I'll tell you when I get some clothes.
Wait till I get my hands on that puncher, that's all. Just wait for that. Reed got away in Drummond's clothes. Get him up there, man. This way. Hey!
There they are.
Let's go after him, boys.
What are you doing up so early?
I'm going to town to see how Essie is.
But you'll be arrested. You can't locate the thieves if you're thrown into jail.
That's heavy stuff.
Yeah. But it'll be a lot easier to carry when we get it changed into paper money.
Hey, you know this guy Brown is coming up here to buy this gold?
No, I don't. But he's a friend of the boss, and they ought to be here pretty soon.
What's that? Get a rope! Stay down! Get it on him!
May I inquire the reason for this act of assault and battery?
They're expecting a man to buy that bullion, and I'm going to be him.
Inspirational, my dear sir.
You watch that bird so he can't get away.
Boy, I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Hey, I thought I heard something.
Good morning. Hope I haven't kept you waiting.
No. What's your name?
Brown. Want to see my credentials?
Yeah. Come inside. Well, there's the stuff.
I understand the agent was shot.
Yeah, but we had nothing to do with that. The boss plugged in to keep him from squealing. But there's nothing to worry about. They think that guy Reed pulled that job.
Is that so?
Yeah, and from now on it's going to be a cinch. Everything we pull is going to be blamed onto him.
Isn't that funny?
It's a scream.
If I ever get a chance.
I wish the boss would get here so we could get this thing settled.
So do I.
Why, hello, Chief. I thought
You
that-
got a lot of nerve, Reed.
Reed. Why, he told me he was Brown.
His name's Reed. And there's a reward for him dead or alive. And he knows too much to take him alive.
Well, that's that.
Well, when do we eat?
What's the matter? You all out of pretzels?
Hey, Sheriff, come on out here.
Get going there. Get off your horse. There you are, Sheriff. Those 3 men took it. Drummond confessed killing the agent.
Drummond? Lock them up, Jim.
All right, get in there.
Well, Reed, it looks as though you're going to collect a reward from the express company.
I couldn't very well accept the reward from the company I'm working for. Well, I'm an undercover man for the express company. I was sent down here to find out who was stealing these shipments.
Hey, Judge!
Where you going?
Well, I thought I'd be migrating.
Why, you helped me to round up that gang, and I'm going to see that you and Essie get the reward money.
Sir, your generosity overwhelms me.
Say, I wonder how Essie is. How's Esteban? Is he badly hurt?
Well, you'd better find out for yourself. He's in there.
I'm going to sing one good song for the prettiest girl in the whole world. I got a señorita in Mexico, and another one in no.
But you gotta leave them where you'll find them.
'Cause I'm gonna have a wife at home.